I got pregnant at 13, gave birth at 14.
Okay.
Got pregnant at 14 and gave birth at 15. I jumped out and started selling drugs.
Okay.
Crack had just hit the black community, and it was employing everybody in my community.
A little startup action. All right.
Get in on the ground floor. I like it.
I got in on the ground floor.
So in this video, we're looking as to how women are losing husband quality men. You see, one thing that's going to keep going downhill is women's dating life. They're out here losing husband quality men all the time, especially nowadays, you know. And the reason is they're chasing the wrong things. They're chasing the wrong men, you know. And this contributes to that, but yet they fail to realize it. By the time it's all done and said, they sit there and wonder, why is that they don't have a ring yet, you know? And by then it's getting too late because the years are creeping up on them, right? They're getting older, they find that they're still single, right? And now all of a sudden they're victimizing themselves and they're wondering and they're pitying themselves. Why are they the only ones left without a ring? All their friends have rings and all that, but yet they fail to realize it's what they've been doing all along that's causing them to be like this, you know? So anyways, in this video, we got a couple more videos, snippets to react to, so make sure to click the like button, subscribe, and let's go.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
What's the most challenging thing about dating at 29 in Miami?
When you have nothing to offer,
You or the man?
a man.
Okay.
I feel like men these days, like you have to like pretty much ask them what's their favorite lip gloss because they just want princess treatment.
What gives you that idea?
They just want you to like chase after them. They want you to like be the one to initiate conversations. There's like no like real men anymore.
Should a man not be chased and admired?
No, they should be chasing.
Okay. What gave you that mentality?
I think maybe my upbringing.
What about it though?
A man should be a man. I don't know. Yeah.
Is there a difference between pursuing and chasing though?
It's like the same thing. Yeah, they're like the same thing.
So how do you show a man that you value him if he's always chasing you?
If I actually want him, then I will make the time for him and give him attention. But if he's not giving me that initial attention, then I'm good.
Is she okay? Like, all I gotta say is like, what does she mean by this? That men want to get chased. That doesn't even make any sense. And like her whole point about how men want to be chased rather than doing the chasing is kind of ironic coming from her, ain't it? Like, you're in Miami, shorty. Like, what do you mean? All the guys you're surrounded with, they have money, they have status, they have clout, and you want them to run over like an 18-year-old? You want them to run over women that are like not even in the same level as them? Like, you want them to be just chasing them out here like that? No, man, they're playing by different rules out there, right? And this is what she's failing to see. So looking at this is like, I can tell she's probably not even from that area in the first place. But yeah, she came over there and she's noticing the men over there, they act different than the men where she's used to, right? So I guarantee you, the place she probably came from, she's used to getting attention, she's used to getting chased, she's used for dudes asking for a number. But you come to Miami, bro, it's like a place where it's not even hard to get women if you have what it takes. If you got the clout, the money, whatever, all the women are flocking to you. So why should these type of men be doing the chasing in the first place? So they've worked to get to where they are, you know? So you're expecting them to still even continue to work while chasing you? Like, imagine that, bro. Like, imagine dudes that have $1 billion companies, bro. You know, they have like, they employ a whole team to work for them. They have like lawyers and all that, you know, boards of directors, you know. Imagine these type of men out here, bro, them running over 18, 19-year-old, bro, on the street trying to stop him and stuff like that. It's not like a joke or what? That's even way funny than the actual joke, you can tell, you know. Like, of course they're gonna expect you to chase after them. Of course they want that princess treatment because they know their level, they know their worth, bro. They ain't just gonna be out there doing the chasing. You see, the dudes that be doing out there the chasing are the ones who are trying to get whatever they can get. But if you're a man out there who's confident in himself and you know that what you deserve, you know what type of caliber matches your standards, you ain't just gonna be out there chasing anything. So chances are, if you're not getting chased and all, you're probably not their type. They ain't gonna put that kind of energy towards you anyways. And on top of it is they don't even do the chasing in the first place. There's people out there, if they need girls, they send somebody to go get them girls. Or matter of fact, they're always in the right places at the right time, right? These clubs, these environments, party environments where they're just always surrounded by chicks, bro. So I mean, you're just one of them who's out here shocked and wondering why the rules are not going according to your plan or according to your game, right? Like, imagine a multi-millionaire chasing a 19-year-old who graduated high school last year. Isn't that funny, bro? Yo, in this next video, man, this girl's ego is so bruised, so bad. Like, notice how she's trying to flip the whole dynamic and get the upper hand. Like, this is what I mean when I say, like, girls' egos are unmatched, man. Like, this shit is out of control at this point, you know? Like, a lot of men are losing hair and they're balding because of this, you know?
It's hard to get a guy to like you.
I can tell you the craziest thing I've done. So my ex used to block me, like randomly, and then I wouldn't know why. So I'd go to the mall, and I go to every shop in the mall, and I go to every person in that shop and be like, I'm so sorry, can I use your phone? I just gotta let my mom know that I'm in the shop because my phone died. And then I'd phone him and be like, unblock me. And then he would block that number, and then when I'm done with all those people in that shop, I go to the next shop, and then eventually after the third shop, I get unblocked, and then we fight.
Like, yo, this next video, man, this girl is hella crazy. Let me tell you that, bro. Like, there's a reason why you are in that block list, bro, and I think you deserve to stay on that block list. Like, if you're doing too much and you're doing this kind of crazy shit, like, yo, you're a red flag. You're a walking red flag. There's a reason my man here got you on that block. And for him to even unblock you, it beats me. I don't know why he wouldn't just go and change his number in the first place. But yeah, you're kind of unstable, man. That's all I gotta say. Like, it's funny how you annoyed my man to the point that he has to take you off block list just so you will leave him alone, bro. Like, that's funny, bro, you know? But this guy kind of dumb too, bro. He could easily go change his number, man. She wouldn't even have his new number, you know? But I guess he likes his attention. He must like it, you know? And why the heck would you take her off that block list? It gets to the point where you're so annoyed you have to unblock her just to get some peace, bro. And the reason you blocked her in the first place was to get rid of her. So it's like, you're just going against yourself now, you know?
These are things girls do when they don't like you. I'm going to be doing one of these for the guys too, so if you want to see that, make sure that you're following if you're not already. Okay, firstly, let's analyse the replies. Fast replies may not always be a good thing. If she's replying to you quickly, but just talking about herself, and quite literally just replying to your question, not actually continuing a conversation with you and asking you questions in return, she's just not that into you. When a girl has a crush, she turns into an FBI agent. She wants to know every single thing about this guy. She needs to know what your favourite snacks are just so she can add it to her Pinterest wedding board. So if homegirl is not asking you questions or trying to find out things about you, sorry for your loss, you may now enter your mourning period. Okay, number 2, if a girl is giving you fast replies and then suddenly switches up and leaves you undelivered for way too long, and then randomly comes back from the dead with that I'm so sorry, life has been so busy. Don't get me wrong, sometimes that can genuinely happen, but for the most part she just doesn't like you enough and doesn't know how to tell you or doesn't feel comfortable telling you she doesn't like you like that. Or that there's another guy on the scene and you are so deep in the friend zone you could practically drown. Kind of like how you would if you removed the ladder from the pool in Sims. Number 3, this should be obvious, but if she's cancelling plans last minute and not suggesting another time to see you. Or if she does, she's asked if she can bring a friend along. If she likes you, there's no way she's getting her friend to be there. She's inviting a friend so she feels less awkward and it feels less like a date. And lastly, number 4, if this girl ever entertains the idea of you with another girl and tells you you'd look cute with them, she's not into you like that. Girls will get territorial over celebrity crushes. You really think if she liked you, she'd be trying to put ideas into your head of you with another girl. Now, some might do this to defer the attention from them having a crush on you. However, it is very risky business. Because if she plants that seed and that seed then gets watered, that has the potential to blossom into a beautiful relationship with someone that doesn't involve her. So even if she does that, she doesn't like you enough because she's willing to potentially lose you.
Like, these are all valid points, guys. Like, it's pretty much common sense. And anytime you are doubting whether she likes you or not, chances are she doesn't like you, you know? And when a girl likes you, you will know. You will feel this and you will see it's clear as day she likes you. And if she doesn't, or you will know as well. It's just the problem is a lot of men out there, they try to convince themselves otherwise, right? They try to convince themselves that, hey, let me just keep chasing her, you know, she's gonna eventually like me, like, you know, she's digging me, but she wants me to put effort. Like, that's what they convince themselves. Like, it's like, no, bro, she don't like you like that, because if she likes you like that, she'll make things easier, you know? Like, it's that simple. Stop brainwashing yourself and giving yourself excuses that she still likes you, you know, just because you refuse to accept that she doesn't like you. You know, accept them, man, and move on. Like, by this I mean, like, if she doesn't text you back for days and tells you she was busy and all that, and then you end up, a lot of men would end up validating their points and actually be like, yeah, she's a busy girl, without realizing that they themselves are busy as well, but yet they're able to check the phones, they're able to still reply to other people, they're able to reply to emails, they're able to multitask and do all of this. But it's funny how you have women out here who all of a sudden They're so busy, they can't even send your text back, but yet they can make it to work, they can make it to their hair appointment, nails appointment, you know, they can drive to the other city, you know, they can do all this other shit, but except sending a text back because they're too busy. If that doesn't tell you something, then you tell me. The funniest thing is, I always say, man, no matter how busy a girl is, bro, she will never forget her phone at home. Notice that, right? She can tell you she's busy with this, with that, with whatever. She will never, ever forget her cell phone at home. So if she can always remember to carry her cell phone, why can't she remember to text you back? She's too busy for you, but she ain't busy for all these other things. So that tells you, man, you just ain't important to her, and you're wasting your time trying to believe that she's actually too busy for you, you know. You can't go out of your way and trying to justify that they're too busy for you, because yo, they can still keep up with their food. They can eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. They can take a shower. They can even do the cooking. They can even do grocery shopping. They can do all these other things, but yet they can't even send you a text back. They can't even take 5 seconds to just type something up and send it to you. And this is why a lot of you men are out there just trying to justify, oh yeah, she's really busy, she does this. Nah, bruh, stop, please stop. Stop that horse talking, bro. I don't want to hear it, because you already brainwashed yourself.
And I said this before on a thing, and the clip went viral. I've always told y'all that all you guys want to date a bad bitch until you're actually with a bad bitch, then you realize how useless they really are. Bro. And the reason why they're useless is because they've never had to be useful. Bro, are you guys prepared to be with a girl that's literally going to stop in every single mirror that she sees? Are you guys prepared to be with a girl that's going to take 2 to 3 hours to get dressed? Are you guys prepared to be there with a girl that's going to be, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there. She's going to expect a certain type of experience and lifestyle? Are you prepared to be with a girl that's going to care so much about her fucking looks that she literally has no time, right? Because it takes a lot of time for these bitches to get ready, right? Yeah. These are very attractive women. She literally has no time to develop any real human skill set outside of her looks. Are you all ready for that? A lot of you guys are not. Are you guys ready for dudes to always be hitting on her? Are you going to be ready to have to be super strong in your frame and let her know that sexualizing herself on the internet is unacceptable? Her going out with her friends is unacceptable. Women like this live life on easy mode, and when you come in and you finally put boundaries on that shit.
But you can say this about any other girl, you know, not just the bad bitches. So to put all these points just on the bad bitch is like crossing the line. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of unfair because every girl does this. So just don't label it all. Don't put all these problems just on the bad bitches. Like the bad bitches, the reason that a little bit of extra headache is because it takes a lot of work to be a bad bitch. You know, you gotta keep up with all your maintenance and all this bullshit, right? And you gotta present yourself all the time that particular way. That's why these bad bitches are bad bitches. You know, like y'all think it's just so easy and cheap to be a bad bitch, bro? Nah, bro, that shit is a hell of a lot of energy, bro. A lot of money, bro. Because you always got to make sure your appearance, everything is spot on, bro. It can't be caught lacking. Like, you always got to make sure those outfits are on point, nails on point, hair on point, makeup on point, eyebrows on point. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work. So the bad bitch lifestyle always ends up impacting the man. Because who do you think is going to be the one covering those bills for her to look that type of way and to live that bad bitch lifestyle? It's usually the man. Because a lot of money goes into it, right? So as a man, if you're dealing with any of these type of women, it's like, yo, trust me, your plate's gonna be full, man. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. So you better have the finances to cover all her shit. Because the woman, she's your girl, bro. You ain't just gonna be avoiding her bills, bro. You're gonna be helping paying for her bills as well, you know? Like, who's gonna be taking her to all these restaurants or booking flights or doing all these activities or going out and all this and that? Who's gonna be doing all that? It sure is not her. It has to be you. You're the one who has to be putting in the work and paying them bills that come with this, right? So all I gotta say is, man, if you're a man out there, you know your life is not up there, you know you ain't got a lot of money like that. Like, instead of all being so focused on getting that bad bitch and attaining them, focus on a regular low maintenance girl, man. A girl that just, she does not put all her energy, eggs, all in just her appearance, right? She just does not focus on looking pretty 24/7 without having other things going on, right? Just have a low effort girl, you know? She's kind of cute and all, but she doesn't have to put this much work, and she doesn't have to make you bend backwards to make her appear a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl with a good head over her shoulder, and that is a low attention seeking, and that can just communicate and can just be there for you, you know, you can vibe with. That's way better than just attaining this bad bitch who has nothing else to offer aside from looks and all that makeup and all the, you know, effort and all. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's nice for like one night, but you need something like long-term potential. You know what I mean?
Pregnant at 13, gave birth at 14.
Okay.
Got pregnant at 14 and gave birth at 15. I jumped out and started selling drugs.
Okay.
Crack had just hit the black community, and it was employing everybody in my community.
Little startup action. All right.
Get in on the ground floor. I like it.
I got in on the ground floor, too.
Were you making good money
I
doing
was
that?
making a lot of fucking money.
And were you still living at home with your mom?
Nah, my mom was off on her own doing her thing. I moved into a fucking nice-ass apartment. I faked my ID, and I always had big titties and a nice shape, and I always act older. So I walked in there, forged me some check stubs, and got my friend to answer the phone at the phone booth and say I worked there, and I got an apartment.
Man, that's all right. Talk about working the system, baby.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
All right. So you had the baby. You're about 15. You get your own place.
I got 2 babies at 15.
Two babies at 15. You got your own place, and you're moving a little action.
I'm moving a little action.
What would you say you were bringing in a week, roughly?
$15,000, $20,000, something like that. I made a lot of
A
fucking
week?
money. Yeah, I had a partner.
Jesus Christ.
We made a shit ton of money.
This Pat moving weight.
Guys, forget Patreon. We got to get into crack.
All I gotta say, like, I mean, her life choices are a bit questionable, you know? Like, getting pregnant with 2 kids at 15 and dropping out of school, it's like, god damn, that life is already derailing right there, you know? But I gotta give her props, you know? She got on her feet, man. She didn't really need to rely on any man to get her shit going, you know what I'm saying? She out here started putting on effort, even though what she was doing is not really legal or is not really appropriate, but yo, she went out of her way to make sure that her kids are fed, her kids have a bed to sleep at night, right? She didn't wait. She's not like those women out there waiting for a man to come and just take care of them. Like, you know, they're just chilling there and using the kids as an excuse so they don't get a job or they don't find a way to get that bread coming in so they can take care of their kids. You know, they're always waiting for the men to do all that shit. You know, she wasn't trying to do that, right? She wasn't even trying to take advantage of the system as well. Right, she got on her own 2 feet and went out there and started hustling and grinding, right? And for sure, I mean, what she was doing was dangerous, and hella, I wouldn't advise anybody to be doing this type of shit, because like the risks that come with this are heavily severe. But I gotta give her props, man. Her mindset was right, you know. She knew she screwed up by having those kids too damn early, and she dropped out of high school or whatever. But at the end of the day, she wasn't waiting for anybody to come and get her out of that situation, right? She was able to deal with it on her own. So yeah, I gotta give her props, definitely. That's well deserved. Like, her just doing all of this at a young age and being able to finance her life, man, that's remarkable. Dudes that are like 15, 16, 18, some of them are even 30, bro. They won't even do this, bro. You know, their mind ain't even thinking like this rate.
What do you hate most about your ex?
She left me for no reason, real shit. She was with a black dude the next day.
So there was a reason.
Damn, thinking about it now, yeah. That was the reason, man.
Do you know this guy?
No, he was a street dude, for real, though. So I didn't even really get close to that, you know, I didn't even want to know, because, you know.
She left you for the streets?
Like, literally, bro, real shit. Hey!
Shout out to Mia Instagram, thank you very much.
Why? Disrespectful people, you know.
How did you, like, find out that she was with another dude the next day?
I saw a post from my boy, and they were together. Not my boy, but, like, one of my friends posted it, and I saw that shit. I was like, damn, already? Like, it wasn't even a day, really, so.
That's wild. How'd that make you feel?
I wasn't even really sad, man. I was just, you know, on to the next.
How long were you two together?
A good 8 months.
And did you, like, really, like, with her, or was it, like...
To be honest, my ex was back in 8th grade. I ain't even had a girl since, so not really. I ain't never even...
Like, yo, hey man, there's always a reason. When these chicks leave, you can't just sit there and be delusional and pity yourself, you know. There's always a reason why they leave, you know? So you just gotta accept that and move on. I don't think you should be out there crying and feeling down, you know. Like, yo, she left you for a black man, right? A black street dude. Of course, because he got what it takes, you know. He's popping, bro. He got the money. He's making moves. He's out there, right? Like, what did you have? You probably had nothing going on, right? So of course she's trying to look on establishing her life. She's looking on getting her life together and all that, right? So if you couldn't even provide that, and what do you expect, you know? Like, he definitely has money because he's selling all this stuff in the streets. So she knows he has that, right? And street people always have like a credit, right? They have this image already. He also probably had like a nice car, nice house, you know, because like, yo, he's making money from selling all this stuff. So she knew, she's set. She had to lock him down. Whereas you, on the other hand, you were probably still living with your mama on the basement, bro. You probably don't even have a car. She probably taking the bus with you. So of course, right? So that's why men always have to have their shit together. Because if you don't, don't be surprised if your woman is walking away, bro. You know, don't be surprised, because that's how it goes. You can't hate them for that, because that's how they are. That's how they're wired, bro. Opportunists, bro. They're always looking for things that are going to help them out, things that are going to improve their life. They're always looking to climb up, bro. And it's really tough. It's really tough out here, because you're rarely going to find a girl that's actually going to be down to invest with you and climb up with you right from the gutters, you know. It's really hard, right? So you came with that. At least you learn now. So now work on yourself, focus on yourself, and be better. That's it.
Like, you want to know what does not make sense? A broke woman. Like, in 2024, this is probably the easiest time to be a woman ever. And all you have to do to make money is cater to another woman's insecurities. Hear me out. A lot of women are the most insecure beings on the planet. Let's get that out the way. Like, if a woman isn't happy on her lip size, she'll go pay another woman to inject her lips with filler. If a woman doesn't like her eyelashes, she would go pay another woman to add extensions to her eyelashes. That's bread. That's cash. If a woman doesn't like her hair length, her hair color, anything about her hair, she would go pay another woman to put fake hair in her hair, whether it's weave or extensions. Like, if a woman doesn't like her face, her natural face, she would go pay another woman to do her makeup. And that is cheese. So if you know how to cater to another woman's insecurity in 2024, there you go. You might just turn into a millionaire just like that. That's all you have to do. It should be damn near impossible to be broke. And then don't get me started on how many thirsty men roam this planet. If you are a beautiful woman, the last resort should be, I'm not even gonna say it, but there should be no reason why a woman is broke. All you have to do is cater to another woman's insecurities. I know that's a hard fact, but
He ain't wrong, bro. You know, it's the truth what he said. But he missed the big elephant in the picture. So long as that girl is fine and has a body, she can make cheese in so many different ways. For example, she can sell feet pics, bro. She can do, like you mentioned, hair, nails, or whatever. And nowadays, we got these platforms like OnlyFans, bro. They're making millions of dollars, bro. That industry is like $1 billion industry, right? A lot of these women are quitting their jobs to pursue that full time, bro, because there's a market for this, bro. There's weirdos, and a lot of the customers are dudes out here, bro. Dudes that be out here, same thing, bro. Dudes out here that like glorify women and pedestalize them, and they don't even have experience with them. This is a market, right? And trust me, bro, if she's gorgeous, bro, she can do it. And then, yeah, let's not forget like other jobs like waitress, you know. Yo, of course, they may pay like minimum wage, 15, 16, whatever, bro, but like, yo, they make mad tips. Especially the attractive the girl, she's banking. And let's not forget, right, bartending or bottle service girl, whatever she does, she will still make money. Because also a lot of these clubs, right, a lot of these venues, they use women to advertise for their brand, because they know women will bring people in, especially men out there, right? Most of the times men don't go to places where there's no women, so men don't even end up spending. So men usually end up going to places where it's jam-packed with beautiful women, and then they end up spending more money trying to impress those women, and then in the end that place ends up making bank, right? So yo, as a woman, yo got power to make a lot of money, bro. Trust.
Like, she told me Drake texted her. You know what I'm saying? When the shit first happened, and I was like, I got mad, and then she told her mother, and I was like, no. If I said, listen, you tell him I'm your father. I said, you let him know I'm you, because he wanted to fly them, I think, to Vegas to the show or some shit. I was like, hell no. I said, yo, you let him know. And she was like, nah, you know, like she got mad, and then I was like, look, I just want you them. So then, you know, the mother had spoke to me and was like, you know, she's not Coy's not like fast or nothing like that. So it's not like I don't have trust in her, but she, again, still. So then she did say that, hey, did you know Benzino's my father? Because they're label mates, Universal Republic.
Okay.
And then he sent back like, he said, Benzino? Look,
he's a hip hop nerd too.
And then he sent back the picture of when I had the afro in the Boston Celtics jersey with the jewels on. He sent it to her. Then he said, your dad's a legend.
Wow, that's tight.
That made me feel good, man. Shout out to Drake. Wow. It made me feel good. Because that's just respect. And then me and her laughed about it. But she did go back and tell me.
Oh, let's look at this Benzino thing, man. Like, I don't care what anybody says, man. My man here knew what Drake was after. My man here knew the execution of what Drake was trying to do right off the bat. Called that out, right? And I guess his daughter was against it, but of course, any woman would act like her, right? You see, he knew what Drake was trying to execute, right? So he stepped in to stop it. Smart man. And yo, look at how Drake responds, bro. Drake was using this as a smoke screen, right? Acting like he didn't know and all this, right? This is a smart father, man. He realized, he knew what was going on, right? He knew what this dude was trying to do. So he had to come in, he had to make things right? He had to step in, which is definitely how any father should be acting in the first place.
You want to know why I deleted Hinge? I'll be real, I was on Hinge for a solid month and a half. I wasn't the most active on there, but whenever I was on there, I would always see a couple faces that I like here and there. Cool. So one day now, I've seen one girl that I think looks good. She was like a sexy red type of girl. Now I don't know why, but when I'm in that mood, sometimes I like my girls to look a tiny bit ghetto. Not too much, but I just want them to have a tiny bit of oomph. Do you get it? So boom, I pop up to her saying something cheeky. She replies about an hour later saying whatever she says. We end up going back and forth flirting for about an hour before I finally ask for her number and move it over to iMessage. Then on iMessage, we start talking about linking up. So we get on the phone. On the phone, I start asking her about what day she's free, and she tells me she's fully flexible. Which, looking back, at the time, it should have been a red flag, but for whatever reason, I just brushed it. We're talking a bit more, then at some point during the convo, she says to me, "Do you want me to be real with you?" I say, "Yeah, chat to me." Then she says to me, "Oh, I'm homeless right now." I say, "Swear, so where you staying?" She tells me she's staying with a friend, but then she says, "If you still want to link up, I'm down, but I have to bring my dog." Then as soon as I heard that, put my phone on airplane mode, the phone hung up. As soon as the phone cut out, blocked her number and deleted Hinge. And since that day, I have not gone back to Hinge.
Yo, this is how the next video, man. I feel like he just got played. I don't think she was actually homeless. Because think about it. If she's actually homeless, how is she able to afford the phone, the dog, you know? So it doesn't add up. It ain't mathing up, right? So I think you should have still met up. Then you could have found out for yourself. If they look like they're unkept, you know, no clothes, not dressed properly, bro, then you can tell, right? You can tell as a homeless person you're meeting up. Then you could actually do the dash. But if she's kept up and everything is on point, it's like, then you know she was lying to you. She's probably trying to find out to see if you would still be willing to meet or not, right? And here you just proved a point. You didn't want to. So I mean, everybody's different, right? Everybody has their own ways, right? So I mean, but I still feel like, yo, it's hard to find a homeless person out here with a fully owned plan of a paid cell phone, has a dog. Like, where are you getting the money to feed the dog? How are you paying those bills? You know what I mean? So I don't know, I think here you got played.
A neighbor has a wife or a girlfriend. I've seen them kiss, hold hands, all of that. During the day, when his wife is at work, I noticed another girl that was coming over during the day. Didn't think anything of it at first. I was minding my business. But their door is like right next to mine, and I see her every day coming over, stay for about an hour or so, and leave. So I was like, man, let me do some detective work, of course. I started noticing when she was leaving, she always has a hood on. Always. And she'd scurry down the steps and go straight to her car. Quick, and then leave. He didn't walk with her, nothing. Just show up and then left. The next day, I go outside to my car, where I had parked in a handicap. Yes, I know, I shouldn't have. Forgive me. But that's not what this is about. Well, I come downstairs, there's a cop by my car and Greg. And he says to the cop, it's his car, pointing at me. The cop asked if it's mine. I say yes, and the cop writes me a ticket. I give Greg, and Greg gives me the look and just walks off while I'm standing there getting a ticket issued to me. Like, seriously? So I'm sitting there thinking, oh, Gregory.
Yo, this next video, man, I know the direction this is going, right? I can already tell you off the bat. Gregory, man, is watch out what's coming your way, bro. Because, like, it ain't sounding good, right?
So just to pause.
Yeah.
Greg, at this point, all Greg's done is just say, this is not my car, it's his.
Yes.
He didn't call no cops to say someone's parked in a handicap.
I don't know.
So read that bit again.
That's not what's in the story. It doesn't say that anyone's called anything. So the next day I go outside where I parked in a handicap. Yes or no, shouldn't have, forgive me. But that's not what this story's about. Well, I come downstairs and there's a cop by my car and Greg. And he says to me, and he says to the cop, it's his car, and points at me.
Okay.
So I think the cop is just asking about. And
yeah, Greg
happens to be there. And it says, it's his car.
So man said, Greg, you don't know what you've done.
Don't know what you've done. You've just issued a ticket. Say less.
Sounds like he was going to get a ticket regardless, but hey, all right, fair enough.
So I'm sitting here thinking, oh, Gregory, you have no idea what you've just done. So I'm just waiting until I see Greg's wife again. I'm throwing this man under the bus like a mechanic.
Oh my days,
I couldn't wait. So I head to get food that night, and what do you know? Her and I pull up at the same time. Man, life sure is sweet, Greg. I say, hey, you're Greg's wife, right? She says, yes. Why? And I couldn't wait to tell her what I'd plotted. Been planning this all day.
Raw.
I said, I haven't met you yet, but I met Greg and his sister earlier today. She seemed sweet. She said, his sister? I said, yeah, she was up there today. She's been coming a lot lately.
Bruh!
Sibling love, eh?
Bruh!
She said, Greg doesn't have a sister. I said, oh, man. Didn't know what else to say, so I just headed upstairs. Enjoying my food while hearing Greg be told to leave. He's gone. My stomach is full, and my car is in handicap. What a life.
Man just partner again.
Partner again, and that was it.
You already saw this coming, right? This is what I mean, guys, right? Some people out there, they be minding your own business. They don't care, right? So they're out there, man. They're like on your business, on your ass, you know? And when anything goes wrong, they're quick to bring all your personal issues in and start trouble, right? Like, look at this, bro. This dude was literally parking on a handicapped spot, right? Of course he's gonna get a ticket regardless. You know, he had to wait though until he got that ticket so he can justify to himself and blame his neighbor, right, for doing that, so he can go and expose the neighbor, bro. These people be out here like this, bro, calculating, you know, they just got too much time on their hands, bro. Like, why were you even meddling in my guy's affairs? Why not just leave them, right? But yeah, you're out here snooping around and you're trying to justify yourself as a righteous person, and you're waiting for things to go down so you can blame him, so you can throw him under the bus and get him in trouble, just like how you did. Now he was kicked out of his house. Way to go. Very calculating, ain't it? Anyways, man, that's the vid. Catch you guys next time. Like, subscribe. Peace.